Okay, so make sure you print off the eye image you want to draw like I did. And if you've no printer, alright, apologies for the intro, but let's get straight into this. So first I'm going to do a grid method over the image I printed off. It's going to be a 5x5 square, and you'll see that in just a sec. Now I'm just going to draw the same 5x5 square onto the page that I will be drawing on. Now I'm going to transfer the lines on the image over to the page. I'll just keep the page right next to the image so I'll be able to keep track of what I'm doing. Just quick stop to the music. I'm going to explain in more detail about what I'm doing right here. So I'm looking at the image on the right, and any lines that are in that box, I'll put it in the corresponding box to the left. Now you can see the finished sketch I have of the eye, and I'm going to rub out the grid lines. You really want to take your time with the iris. I normally start with the pupil because it's the darkest part of the eye. Then I'll move on to the iris. I'll slowly build up the layers, as you can see, from dark to light. For the eyeball, I'm going to use blues, whites and greys. It's pretty easy. I just layer them over each other and it looks pretty good when I finish it. For the eyelashes, what you want to do is use a U-shaped motion. So I'm going to demonstrate on this piece of paper. You start from the top, you go down a bit and you flick out. That's the best way I find to do eyelashes anyway. I've tried many ways and this is definitely the best. I'm just going to shade in and build up the colours in the eyelid, nothing too complicated. I keep it pretty straightforward. So now I'm going to burnish the eyelid, basically adding more pressure to my pencil so the eyelid is super smooth and you can't see the pencil strokes. Now I'm onto the eyelashes again, and I'm using the same motion, the U-shaped motion, and I can slightly see them from earlier, so I'm using them as my guideline. Now I'm going to add slight details with my white pencil. You'll be able to see that on the top of the eyelid. I'm using a white Posca paint pen to add my highlights. It's definitely the best pen you can use for highlights. The top lid is exactly the same as the bottom lid, there's not much difference except for colour. All I do here is add some white highlight above and below the eyebrow just to highlight it a bit more, and I add some skin tones in between just to make it a bit more realistic. For the eyebrow, just follow the direction of the eyebrow and it'll be pretty simple then. Don't use too many hairs, just kind of flick out. They can be randomized, they don't have to be perfect. I appreciate it if you watch the video to the very end, and make sure you subscribe and like the video, and thank you for watching. If you want to see any more of my artwork, please go to my Instagram at DarrowBrownArt.